Hi, my name is Darwood Baya. I just wanted to talk about the 8 weeks I've had so far in ENDS 101. I just wanted to talk. It's not going to be a vlog because I already have everything written down. I've been writing it down weekly, but I just wanted to make a quick vlog about ENDS 101. The amount of things I've learned, not from the online lecture as well as the live lecture, it's just been amazing. Like, I'm glad I took this class. I learn something new every day. I was a very shy person. I would never ever go in front of a camera like this and submit it. But I've stepped out my comfort zone from week 4. I learned about from the online lectures, and I just wanted to go week by week and talk about what I have learned because I have written some things down, but I think it's gonna get my point across if I talk about it like one on one with a camera, like Dr. Vargas. So for the first week, to be honest, the first day of class was very nerve wracking for me. Doctor Doctor Vanagas was going on about how this class is an easy A. There's so much work. If you don't put in work, you're gonna fail. And to be honest, I got really nervous about this class, and I was thinking of just dropping it because it doesn't drop. But then I looked through the assignments, and this class was extremely interesting. Um, it's a class where you put work in, you see results, and you have fun at the same time. And the professor is just engaging. He's just amazing. He engages in the talk. He makes you think about the bigger picture. Um, what else did I learn? The learning takeaway I took from the first for the first week I was that do something you like, do something you're passionate about. Let me give you a small example. I was an engineering major last semester for the sole reason of making money because engineering is the highest paid undergraduate straight out of college. But I learned, is this really my major? Do I really enjoy this? Doing a bunch of classes I don't really particularly enjoy? Okay, I'm making good grades. Okay, in the future I'll have a good job, but do I like it? Is this really me? So it it like gave me some thoughts, and I really enjoy business, and I switched my major to business. Now, not only do I enjoy what I'm doing, but I like what I'm doing. And the biggest learning takeaway was that do something you're passionate in. Don't do something because someone else is telling you to do it. Your father, your mother's telling you to do it. My parents told me to do engineering, but to be honest, business, I can get to that level of engineering. Okay, maybe the pay won't be good, but I won't. I'll have a good job. At least I won't be how can I put this? I won't be in a the best way to put this would be I'll enjoy what I'm doing. I like business. Okay, moving on to the second week. The second week about innovation and new technology was very interesting to me because this was interesting because it just showed me big people like Steve Jobs. What an amazing man. Without him, the iPhone would not be here. The iPad would not be here. No, notebooks would not be here. Touchscreen that would not be invented. Who invented that? Steve Jobs did. And the ideas of flows and how vital it is was stuck in my head. I learned how important it is for us that um having flows and ideas going through your head, and how imagination and innovative technologies is important to us. And what else did I learn? I learned that last semester I was in engineering. I couldn't be myself then. I had to do my books. Now I can imagine, I can do what I want. And the biggest takeaway I have taken from this was, especially from the online lecture, was that just be yourself, be creative, be imaginative, um, live life with a purpose. Don't live life 9 to 5 in a cubicle, go home, live in the suburb, feed your kids. Kids are gonna grow up same as you, and the cycle goes on again. Live it differently. Enjoy, explore new things, travel, do things which others don't do. Um, Don't just come home, have dinner, watch TV. Do You could do so much more from your life. Don't live that type of life. I mean, if it is you, you could, but why if you can live another better life? That was the biggest learning takeaway. And the creative flow thinking I had was this, that I need to do something which just forgets about what I'm doing. And this is soccer. Whilst I'm playing soccer, I'm thinking about a lot of things, creative ideas. I don't know why, but when I'm playing soccer, I think of new ideas, and it just relieves stress for me. So yeah. So week three was when we first met our groups. Um, I was pretty scared to meet my group. 40% of our grade was based upon how good the group did. And I was scared that my group wouldn't be on time, wouldn't do the activities. And me personally, I'm a very shy person. I only talk out with people I know. And from these lectures, I've learned to step out of my from my comfort zone. And it was interesting to me when people you ask me what it is to be creative. My definition is just creative. To be creative is do things people haven't done, like the Apple, Steve Jobs. To be creative is not be a leader, not a follower. Creative can mean a bunch of different things, but personally, I think creativism is very important. How Bill Gates and uh, Steve Jobs just changed the world. My definition of innovation is creating something new that fills a need for humanity. For example, making something which will change the world. That is what I want to do with my life. I don't want to just go get paid. And I shared a video on my document. It's a very interesting video of future technology ideas. Moving on to week four. Okay, so we finally met up with my group where we actually started a project. This was very interesting to me because normally I had a group last semester with engineering, it was just engineers. We had to force conversation with each other, we had to have small talk with each other. I'm so glad my group is from different backgrounds, different majors, different classification, and we just clicked so well with each other. We can talk about not just the work, but we can talk about other things. We talked about music, we talked about sports, we talked about blue and gold dress. We argued about that. My group, I love my group. It's like a little family we have going there. Um, we talked. It was interesting how we all just got together, and we have a very diverse group, which I love. And my reflection on the lecture is that I think that may role in the experimenter. Uh, there were different solutions you could have done. Trial and error would be the best idea, but yeah. Once again, flow ideas. As these weeks have been as these weeks have been going by, when I've been doing my online quizzes, I've been thinking a lot more, and this class is just making my, I don't know, brain, I'd say. Yeah, brain. Let's say brain. It's just making me a better person. It's just making me think more, etc. Now, moving on to week five. This lecture was extremely interesting to me because the idea of creating method is much more. Uh, what do I mean by this? We can create stuff, we can do stuff, but what's it really gonna do? Um, this week I learned about, well, I learned it a long time ago, but this week we actually learned about coming out of our comfort zone. And um the College of Architecture, I think I'm gonna, it's really interesting to me because I just love it. I love learning new things. This week, let me check what we learned about. Like, we learned about how the idea creating method. This is extremely interesting. I never knew what it was. I never knew about patents. I never knew a patent you had to be 20 years. And patents are a very cool idea. Um, moving on to week 6 was the idea creating process and how it's done, and how to think of an idea, how to process an idea. This was very interesting to me because, okay, you can brainstorm an idea, but how do you put that into perspective? How do you get that to A to Z? How? How did the Snapchat CEO, people told him Snapchat's gonna be a bad idea, no, don't do it. He's worth $18 billion, and the company's worth 18 billion, he's worth 1.5 billion. It wouldn't have happened without creativity. You gotta step out your comfort zone, you gotta be creative. And this is the main thing I've learned, and I'm gonna put this all throughout my college experience. Just don't do what the book says. Like I was doing brainstorming things earlier. I'm incorporating what I've learned into my maths classes. Also, what some of the techniques I've learned, I'm putting them into my study use because they've been helping me a lot. And week 7, it was about what was it about? How new technology can change us. When FaceTime came out, this is the world changed. I can FaceTime my cousins in India. I can FaceTime my cousin in Australia. I can FaceTime my cousins in London. I can FaceTime my cousins in Africa with just a click of a button. Before we had to log into our computer, we had to go to Skype. Now, just straight from our number, we can just dial across the world. What an amazing technology we have. Like, that's amazing with just a click of a button. And I want to think of an idea. I'm so proud that I go to a school, Texas A&M, that we have the best technology that is out yet. One day I want to change the way PowerPoint works. I don't really like PowerPoint. The way PowerPoint works is just a bunch of slides, all some cool fonts. But I want a new way to learn. And hopefully I think of something. And one thing I really want to do is the students that are coming into the School of Engineering, I want to change the way experience I had wasn't very good. Put you in Engineering 101, Maths 141, Maths 151, Physics. Just put you in these classes. You're not really learning about what you want. It wasn't a good experience. You have to go through a bunch of classes until your senior year, according to engineers who have graduated. That's when you start actually learning. 3 years to start learning about what you want to do? Is that really us? Think about it. And when I came to college, I wanted to be blown away by everything, like different. The only teacher that has blown me away is Dr. Vanagas. The way his teaching style is. I wish every teacher would incorporate his style. I wish we would have a more open learning environment. I wish we could talk to our neighbors about what we didn't get. Like, I just love his style. I wish he would teach. And hopefully one day we can do that. Do you really want a 9 to 5 job where you're in a cubicle? No. But to reality, we have to face that, right? And the last intellectual material, week 8, extremely interesting once again because there was so much information. Like, I'm still trying to get all the information together. What was it about? Oh, it was about patents and about the online lecture was about patents. And the best idea I saw was the flying turtles. That was that was amazing because just the concept. And the live lecture was interesting too. It's difficult to sum up, but I don't know what to say about the live lecture because it was so much information, but it just taught me do what you like, be interesting. Just what we learn every single week, but in a different example is what we are doing in class, which I love. I adore this class. So just a few words to sum it up. I'd say I have written a personal journal, but I like to talk like this. I think from now on I'm gonna do personal videos each week because this is a better way of me getting I'm more passionate this way. What else to say? It's just helped me be more passionate. It's helped me. I was scared of speaking in front of people because of this class. Because of I'm a lot more confident. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm a lot confident. Also, what else? I'm just a better person now. I like to think openly. I have a fresh mindset. Don't judge because Snapchat, people were judging him. His idea was making why he made Snapchat was because he wanted people to send girls to send pictures of themselves so they couldn't save them. I know what type of pictures we're talking about. Let's not say it here. People are like, that's a stupid idea. However, it's not a stupid idea because people used it for other uses and look how big it's blown up. I adore the Snapchat. Uh, I adore the guy that made Snapchat. And without creativity, where would the world be? Would I be? Would I have a camera installed in this laptop, talking straight to the laptop with a click of a button? I can upload it to YouTube. YouTube was another creation, amazing creation. Would I be able to do that? So, just to sum it up, I'd say that it's very interesting to me, and I really hope that I learn more and more. Thanks for listening.